God's sake. There we go.
Can I die now?
You can die whenever you want. I mean, I wish you'd hurry up. You ain't dead yet.
Let me go have a barbecue on a beach.
Still says waiting. It's technically open. There we go. Fucking finally. Jesus. Hello everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people, terribly late, as you all know, because YouTube is YouTube and YouTube is the worst. That's all I have to say in regards to that.
Bye.
How are we all doing on this fine Monday night? Get it? Because it's not Sunday, even though I said if we missed these...
The days are blending, so...
Well, yeah. I did say at one point, if we missed one, we would just skip to the next week, but that didn't seem fair in times like this. I mean, I'm sure you don't think we're that special, but people seem to like coming to these, so I wasn't going to miss one, especially when people can't fucking go out and socialise and do other things. So it's nice to be able to do this. Hello, blind girl. Haven't seen you in a while. And hello, Jose, for fuck's sake. Anyway, so I did have the video ready to go up on the Saturday night, and I wish I'd added the stuff. Usually when I put up a video, I just upload it straight flat, and I do a few copies of it for emergencies and such. And I was like, okay, it's coming up to go time, and I put the video, put the thumbnail and the title, and I came up with a bunch of other stuff. And then YouTube goes, oh yeah, we don't like this, because they hadn't bothered giving me the old yellow sign of death. So it was very, very annoying. But at the end of the day, even though some people, I don't understand why, but some people seem to think that I put up a thing saying I wouldn't be able to put it up tonight because money, essentially, because if I put it up now, I will make literally nothing. And someone was upset about that, and that completely fucking baffles me. It was like, well, I like your content, but blah, blah, blah. I wasn't even strictly talking about I was like, I'll have to delay it a day. I'm not changing anything about it. Nothing's going to be different about it. But it's delayed because if I don't, I won't get paid properly. But apparently that's a bad thing. And the whole fucking concept of people making things, they should never ever do it with money as a consideration.
Friends and family discount.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I think it does sort of live in the choosing beggars world where it's like, I'm sorry, but I make things that have value. People like them. People are willing to contribute to them. And there are adverts that will function if you make them function. But I don't know. I've never been a huge fan about talking about money. And it's comments like that made me not do it for the longest time. But now I just don't take them seriously. It's like, if you like it, why do you care? If you don't like it, why do you care? It's like, Easy Peasy made a video about that, that is a valid point. He phrased it well, but it still breaks. Yeah, I started looking into that video. I might have a proper look at it at some point. But yeah, there's a reason people complain about it, and it's that YouTube keeps fucking it about. If you have a job, if a normal person has a job, and they get screwed around by their boss, they complain about it. They complain about their boss being a cock. And it's basically the same thing. I mean, again, it's never been something I like talking about. I don't like talking about it. But, as soon as I start, it's very hard to stop because it's so fucking annoying. And it's, people need money to live. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Video's up now. People seem to like it. That's great. One person, and I don't imagine that he'll turn up here, but if he does, hi. A fellow... I won't name him, but he'll know I'm talking about him.
You.
That guy regularly comments on my quote-unquote atheist content. Like, if I'm just debunking someone's very silly arguments, I mean, as you know, last video was arguments, evidence for God. even though it was very, very poor evidence for God. And there were many Christian commenters who were like, oh, fucking hell, this guy makes us look terrible. And I have sympathy for those guys. But this one guy is always like, this is a personal attack against me. And it's like, these are all straw men. Do you think they're straw men because you don't say them? Well, guess what? Other people fucking do. He is literally fucking saying it. It's not a straw man. That's not what straw man means.
He's going to fucking London.
It genuinely gets on my tits when people think straw man means I didn't make that argument personally somewhere else. Well, I wasn't fucking talking to you. I was talking to this cunt who is a fucking moron, and I think you agree he's a moron, but for some reason are unwilling to take him to task yourself.
You fucking melt.
I think you fucking melt. I think it would be really interesting to have a properly Christian channel who just takes fucking idiot Christians to task, and I would watch the shit out of that, and then wait for the inevitable turns into an atheist, because I'm pretty sure that's happened to some extent a couple of times, and you know
we watched a thing on Louis Theroux, and there was like the Catholic priests in the Vatican.
Mm.
And they're like philosophers of the Bible.
Oh yeah.
And he asked him, "Do you believe in God?" He went,
"Hey, God is It's
like...
really funny. You know, it's just kind of. The shifty eyes. It was really weird to watch.
Yeah, I think that's sort of like if you actually full on study it without any bias. Yeah. That's what you come up with. Just
well, I hope. I mean, I think a lot of people hope for a truly omnibenevolent God. That would be nice. It doesn't seem to be the case because keeps fucking the whole planet up the arse at the moment. But you know, it'd be a nice idea. Anyway, nut picking can be fallacious. I'm assuming you mean nitpicking, but you aren't expanding it to all Christians.
No.
Nut
picking.
No.
Picking of the ball sack.
Just pick bits of your nutsack. Yeah, I try my best. And when it comes to woo peddlers, I can't help but... Because they're all basically the same, and fuck them. I don't care what they think. But when it comes to religious people, I very specifically base my arguments on the person that I'm talking to. Sometimes I probably fuck that up, but it is something that I actively try to do. I argue against the points presented. That's what's interesting. Who stole one of Mrs. Sig's breasts? Yeah, that's kind of why I put her off to the side. Because she spent a really long time working on the shading for one and completely forgot the other existed. Let's shift that across so
everyone can see my implant and my normal tit.
Oh no, that's the background. We don't want that. Oh, OBS, you drive me insane. I'm clicking on one specific thing and it's just like, no, you were looking at this. There we go.
Bye.
And I'll put myself there, under the sword. No,
through the head.
Through the head. There we go. There we go. Now, no one will know that you only have one breast, even though you do have two IRL. But apparently, you forgot what boobs were. Nutpicking is an informal logical fact. This member of the group is invalid, therefore... Oh, he did mean nutpicking. I thought he meant nitpicking. Therefore, all group members are stupid. Yeah, I would never say that. And I frequently say, I feel sorry for not all theists, hashtag not all theists, because I don't think that. I don't consider myself an anti-theist, and I have had a number of people get really mad at me for saying that I'm not an anti-theist. I think that religion isn't correct, but I think most people with religious ideas are usually completely harmless.
If you're an anti-theist, you wouldn't have got with me.
No, because you were a nutter.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I meant spiritual. Crazy witch lady.
I was a pagan.
Crazy witch lady. No, it's fine. In fact, the pagans are usually the most fun. And if you got rid of theism, you wouldn't have fun people like the Satanists and chaos magicians are a lot of fun.
Oh god, they're just meme magicians, basically.
If you want a lot of fun when it comes to religious stuff, and it's something that essentially it's kind of a religion for atheists. Chaos magicians, some of them do believe in things, but a lot of them
most of them are atheists.
Are just there for the memes.
Hang on. Do you ever worry about will peddlers? Will they ever take your advice, and will you run out? Will you run out of content? There's always going to be stupid people.
Honestly, if people stop being stupid, the world will improve quite dramatically, because there is a lot of stupid people out there doing stupid things. So if they all stop doing and saying stupid things, I think I'll be happy, because I'll suddenly be in space. Because that's the kind of fucking earth-shattering difference that it will be.
God. Anton LaVey, yeah, he was an absolute stage man. He proper, he was like, oh, I truly believe in Satan and shit. No, you fucking don't. He changed his story every 5 seconds. Because he was a theatre person. That's all he was. He didn't actually believe it. He just wanted to see if he can make people believe what he said.
Yeah, some people aren't spiritual, but they wouldn't exist without theists, is what I meant. You know, they're a lot of fun, and I like them. And without them, like putting up the fucking Baphomet statue with the kids, huddled up around it, looking upon him lovingly, is one of the best things that man has ever created.
I want one.
And they drive it around, threatening to get it put up places. When someone puts up the fucking 10 Commandments or something in a thing, it's like, okay, you want to put that there? That's fine. We get to put this here. That's the fucking law. This is a public place. We should be able to put it there. It's amusing. It's yeah. So sick. You guys got your laser rifles ready for the coming ghouls? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Just before we went live, we were discussing that. Well, we didn't actually say it specifically, but we're not going to let the cat out now, I assume.
She don't go out.
She does occasionally.
She's fucking lazy.
I'm not sure if she falls out of the window.
Oh, she falls, definitely. She goes out the window to have a look, and she'll fall off the window and can't get back in.
I think she jumps down because she's an idiot and forgets that it's not easy to get back up every single time.
But she hates going outside. I put her outside. She's actually yowling at the window
immediately.
Yeah,
like, I want it. She is the typical example. Let me in. Let me out. Hail Satan. Hail him indeed. I mean, he's just drunk at the moment anyway. He let his hand off the ball and then let out the virus. He's a useless prick.
My orange is fermenting. It smells like craft beer.
Oof. We are not fans of beer in this house. 5G is killing us. Of course it is. What's the first thing you're going to do when the global economy collapses and we initiate Mad Max mode? Get a car, cover it in spikes, and then get some poor mentally handicapped person who happens to be really, 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 really good with cars and keep him as a slave. What?
He needs to work on his magnum opus.
Exactly. That's the plot of every fucking Mad Max movie. Finds poor person who has severe mental issues, make slave. Build cool car. Although I did quite enjoy the Mad Max game that was reasonably recent.
Pretty good.
But barely. It was like Assassin's Creed. It reminds me a lot of Odyssey, actually, which is what I've played a lot of recently. Jesus Christ. That was a big... If you streamed Fallout 4, we would watch it.
He does tank builds. It's boring.
No, I don't. I sniper build.
You tank build.
No,
I sniper build.
No, I sniper build. I'm just better at it than you. I end up building a sniper that uses a Gauss rifle that basically makes every enemy explode on shot.
When I watched you play it, you use shotguns.
Oh, I'm shotty sniper. Short range shotguns.
I am pure sniper. I sneak into places and shoot everybody without anyone knowing I was there. I'm a proper sniper.
Once or twice, and then the rest of the time it's you going running away. Yeah. If you're talking about Fallout 76, yes,
No, not 76.
Which, talking of that, the Wastelanders update is coming to. Now, as many of you don't give a. I don't know how many people actually like gaming on her. I know it's not a small percentage, but it's like, I don't know. I'm rambling. Fallout 76 might be playing that. I was thinking about streaming it in the same way I streamed it last time with weird split screen going on, because that was kind of fun.
I noticed Mrs. Sick could be bored of fixing her boobs, so she just put the bad one out for it. Yeah, shove it under the rug, it'd be fine.
Literally did it halfway through this stream, so yeah. I like the fact that it's remembered. There are, what the hell, flagellants monks who wear hair shirts, and Opus D who wear a leg cut that causes discomfort. All ways to suffer for the world's sins. I'm starting a spanking. I'm starting a spanking for Jesus religion. Yeah, but there's lots of people that like that. You have to wonder. People who become, at least in the modern day, do self-flagellation and that. There's going to be a number of them that get off on it. In fact, I think it's always been a decent number of them get off on it.
Does Mrs. Sick ever ask you to keep the helmet on doing the good and the sex thing? No. Because he barely can breathe in it, so no.
The one day I will release footage with the actual audio, and it's mostly fucking hell, it's hot in here. That helmet is slightly too small for my head, so it squashes my nose against my face. And the morph mask generates a significant amount of heat and also needs a wash. It fucking stanks. Jesus Christ. I remember a thing about people who play superheroes, and they have morph masks for their characters. And they say, yeah, you got to wash those masks regularly, otherwise they start to funk up. Jesus. And I only wear them for like...
Have you been touched by his noodly appendage? They're talking about Spaghetti Monster.
It says on that topic until the... What have I missed? Scratch. Oh yeah. When we get to put the video on the video I sent you. The can't catch COVID-19 one. I am actually working on a video, but I am not explicitly talking about that. I think the guy in the video is, but he also doesn't mention it, and I think it's on purpose. So yeah, it's specific. I'm hoping that it's unspecific enough that YouTube won't care, and I'm trying to make it that way. It's mostly just about viruses in general, anyway. But I don't want to spoil things, because it's going to be a lot of fun, and fucking hell. I'm literally in the editing process of my next video, which should hopefully be up on time on Wednesday. But I plan on finishing the editing tomorrow morning, if I get up tomorrow morning. It has been very hard to wake up in the mornings recently, fucking hell. Mostly because we end up going to bed at like 3 in the morning. Oh. Does Mrs. Sick polish the helmet? Good for Mr. Sick. Sir Sick. I don't even know how that came out as Mr. Do you polish my helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. There you go. Not my metal one, though.
I can't deem if it's a good job or not, though. That's not my area of expertise.
Never played Fallout 76. Heard it was pretty boring and trolly. It's not actually that bad for the trolls.
It's good to play with other people.
It's fun to play with other people.
You have to play it co-op.
And it actually has a good community who want to make it again. Here's the thing about Fallout 76. The reason Fallout 76 is so weird is because Bethesda had no fucking idea what it was for. They thought they could make a game that was Rust. And people compare it to Rust. I fucking hate Rust. I think Rust is boring as shit. I kind of like Fallout 76, but it has a long way to go. But I play it like I would play Fallout 4 with another person. As in, that's what everybody wanted. It's weird. Bethesda is a very strange company. They don't know. They hear one thing and change it in their brain, and it comes out another. People asked for multiplayer Skyrim, and they gave us
Elder Scrolls Online.
Elder Scrolls Online, which is a Mamorpaga.
And yeah, I don't.
Nobody wanted the Mamorpaga.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I really tried hard to like it because I like Bethesda games, but God, I can't like it.
People asked for co-op Fallout 4. They gave us a game that was supposed to be a PvP game. That game is the game was designed to be PvP, and no one does the PvP because A, the PvP is shit, and B, it's a fucking Fallout game. That's not what you're supposed to do, you dumb fucks. Yeah, so I'm hoping with the Wastelanders thing they figure out it just works. Yeah. Yeah, Fallout 76 is nothing like Rust. Yeah. And people who enjoy Rust, I can see why they don't like Fallout 76. I can get something out of it. I quite enjoy... You know, we spent probably 20 hours playing that together on and off.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And our time with it, we had fun. But we just kind of stopped...
90% is me building my house over and over and over again.
You built your house and then...
Because kept having updates.
Yeah. But when we went on little adventures, it was kind of fun. You'd find something to do. If it had more fun quests and it had
NPCs, I met one of the NPCs in it. Is this traveling merchant?
And you were so fun.
Who was a super mutant. And oh my god, I followed him around for like 20-30 minutes because I thought it was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I was like, there's a thing there in front of me that I can interact with in the game instead of just killing it.
It's a person, essentially. And yeah, that really screams what they fucked up about it. And, you know, I'm hoping that they've done a reasonable job with Wastelanders and that they scrap the fucking membership for private servers so we can just have a private server and not have to interact with other people. Because fuck that noise. But, like I said, I'm thinking of maybe streaming that. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that's a good noise. I do like the sound of opening a can and pouring pop. Into rum and coke. Thank you very much today.
Hi, Nash. I'm surprised it's the first time you've heard me considering you're a whiskey member.
Ah. Yeah, well, he must. I mean, you don't have to be a whiskey. You don't have to go. You don't have to go on streams to be a whiskey club member.
Well, you get emojis. Why wouldn't you?
I can't remember if the emojis work on. I don't know if they work. You can see the symbol on your comments on normal videos.
Ah, okay.
And you know, it's nice. It's a whiskey glass. Everybody likes that shit.
Oh, welcome to the shit show, Nash.
Yeah, it's not very good, and I apologise for that.
Well, don't apologise. It's in the title.
I mean, it's kind of in the title. Tisper. Tistipper. Tistip. There we go. Love that sound. Yeah.
What kind, if rum?
What kind of rum? Dark rum. It's basically Captain Morgan's. It's a knockoff Captain Morgan's because money.
It's probably Captain Morgan.
It's probably not.
It is just got a bit of a watered down version.
Watered down.
I swear that's what they do. Tastes exactly the same as others. It's just a bit watery.
Oh, there goes Stephen Orb.
Yay!
We need to. We've got like 1 or 2 spaces for those, and by we, I mean you need to.
Highland Black.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the whiskey.
Oh, it's aged for 8 years.
Yeah.
It smells quite citrusy.
Yeah, it's an alright whiskey.
Hmm.
But I was just in a rum mood today. I apologise. It's still
whiskey mood.
Are you just pouring it straight up? We have got a measure.
I'm putting a cap in.
Oh, okay. Calm down. Don't beat me again, please.
I'm not doing what your brother did.
Oh my god.
Just half a glass of whiskey.
Yeah. My brother, when he drinks, he gets carried away, and we almost got into an argument because I just saw him pour like a quarter of a bottle of whiskey into a glass, and then top it up with a tiny amount of Coke, and I'm like, dude, That's my whiskey. I'm paying for that shit. Use a measure, please. And also, we didn't want him to get that shot.
I really like Kraken. Kraken's nice.
Kraken is fucking lovely and twice the goddamn price. So, you know. A true pirate would get as drunk as possible. Although, then again, a true pirate would steal the Kraken, so it's kind of moot. Sailor Jerry's rates high. This stuff is called Old Hopkins, and I'm sure that rum aficionados would go, ugh, Old Hopkins? That's garbage, and I don't give a fuck. It tastes good enough when it's mixed with Pepsi Max. The max of all the Pepsis.
The Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster has a schism. Pirates or ninjas? We always argue about this one.
Yeah.
I'm a pirate.
I'm a ninja.
And we were trying to get the girls to side with us.
Didn't they side with me?
Yes.
Yes, because they were correct. I'm sorry.
They said ninjas are cooler, and I'm like, oh, fine, whatever. Not my kids.
Pirates are the true followers. We must follow the god.
Yes.
Sorry, boss. Ugh. Are we going to end up splitting the fucking audience in half? What do ninjas drink? Sake. I mean, there are Japanese whiskies.
Actually, I would really like to try Japanese whiskies. Apparently, they're very flavorful.
Santori. That's what ninjas drink. I would try it, but they're all quite expensive.
They are expensive, but apparently they're really flavourful.
I imagine so.
A lot of them apparently don't taste like a barrel.
I like the taste of barrel. I like a nice. That's how I got into. Jack Daniels. It was the first.
Like, oh, this tastes like wood.
This tastes. Yeah. This has a woody taste, and it was very pleasant.
Oaky. Gotta eat a tree.
I'll eat your tree. That was quite the threat.
Please don't eat my tree.
Being in the military based in Germany, I can happily get all the time because tax-free alcohol means it's a quarter of the price.
Damn!
Why is alcohol tax-free?
I'm going to Deutschland.
I've always said the Germans, they have some, they're odd because they have some really strict laws and then some really crazy release ones, open ones. Or is it? No, it's the efficiency thing. They're very efficient. I guess having things legal. I will get drunk very quickly.
Oh, hi, object of hate. Bye, object of hate.
Popping in to say hi. You're streaming when not so obvious British shirt-out feature is streaming. Not good. Ah, I knew. I mean, he is the object of hate, so obviously he hates everyone.
Everything.
Although he is the object of hate, as in Marmite. Ah, well, he's gone, so no one cares. Fuck that guy.
What do you think, right? What do you think when you think of a pirate?
Right?
Booze.
Cornish accent.
Yeah, but booze.
All of them.
Scurvy. And probably raping and pillaging.
What do you think of ninjas?
What about ninjas? Ninjas do
Badass ultra assassin. Invisible.
Acrobats.
There was a fucking.
That's what it is. You're a gymnast. Well done.
Gymnast with a sword, bitch.
No, you don't have swords.
Yeah.
You have shurikens.
They have kunai.
Yeah, it's practically a shuriken.
Kunai, and they use swords. Like some of them will use like a boken, and another sword that I don't really know that many names of Japanese swords because I'm not a fucking weeb.
Pirates have swords.
Yeah.
And peg legs.
Not folded steel, which we all know is just magic.
And we get those
has magic powers.
really cool military style jackets.
Only if you're a captain.
And a hat.
Otherwise, you have to wear.
Of course, I'm a captain. What else would I be?
Not a captain. You don't have to be a captain to be an awesome badass
Technically,
ninja.
as a female, I won't be allowed on boats. I'm bad luck.
Yeah. There's girl ninjas.
I'm gonna have to grow out the beard.
True. Ninjas use ninja swords.
Killers in yoga pants. Exactly.
If we're going to be real, you do not want to be a pirate. Yeah, I mean, I imagine, even though ninjas are basically considered like really, really unhonourable. Dishonourable, that's the word.
They're both dishonourable.
Yes, but ninjas are at least like...
At least you're rich when you're a pirate.
Maybe.
You
I
can
don't know.
afford a boat. Of course you're rich.
I don't
Everyone
know.
who works for you isn't.
The thing I always think of whenever the Pirates versus Ninja thing comes up is an old Onion article. No, video, where they went to go and see the Ninja Parade. And it's just a bunch of people stood on a street with nothing happening. Oh, I think I saw one this year. Because they all sneak through, basically.
I was watching Horrible Histories with the girls.
Yeah.
And how a lot of pirates had very strict rules on the boat.
Mm.
And I can't remember a lot of them, actually. There was like, oh, you have to be at bed by 8. And that was like one of the rules. And they're like, oh, well, we eat meals at certain times and you've got cleaning duties and everybody joins in.
Mm.
And it's all about community on the boat and stuff. And
Yeah,
it's like, and people joined it because they're like, oh, yeah, I can go pillage places. Ooh.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, yeah, but
There's a lot of
you have
rules.
to share everything out.
Both ninjas and pirates have strict moral codes. They just differ from others. Well, yeah, I mean, there is such a thing as the old honour among thieves. Like, people say that to take the piss, but, like, it's not untrue. They have certain fucking standards, otherwise they couldn't deal with each other. The British Navy was basically pirates to start with. What are they called now? Privateers. Privateers were fucking pirates. They were just paid to attack certain people. So you had Spanish privateers who would attack the British and the French and so on and so forth. But they were usually pirates, and they were often given nicer ships and shiny uniforms, but for all intents and purposes, shuriken dipped in poison. Yeah.
Scurvy. Cough in your face.
I mean, scurvy.
I know it's not contagious. It doesn't matter.
I was going to say, although they'd have been fucked with corona.
You just carry a lot of citrus fruit with you. It's fine.
Wonder if they are setting off fireworks in Liverpool due to what BJ done and said about the place. Oh, do you mean Boris Johnson?
Johnson.
Boris Johnson. He actually he has that kind of...
It is a J sound, is a Y sound in Swedish.
Yeah. I don't know, and I don't care. Like, I don't care about most politicians.
I haven't heard anything about that. I've heard that Boris is in intensive care now.
I assume he said something nasty about them, so fuck him.
Oh, probably. All Southerners hate Northerners.
Yeah. I mean, no. A letter of marque and all the gunpowder she could hold. Yeah.
See, at least me and Duck Dog agree. To be honest, he'll probably end up changing his mind just to spite me now.
That's true. That's weird that he agrees with you on something. I can't... He was the Pirates one. I thought he was the Ninja one.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll let us know.
I'm sure he disagreed with you regardless. Because he hates you. I mean, who doesn't? Northerners.
Northerners.
Fatty Northerners.
How do you say it?
Northerners.
Northern.
Northern. With a the.
Northern.
With a TH.
There isn't a TH.
Yes, there is.
Northern.
Northern.
No. Then.
You are from the north, not the north.
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 North. North.
North.
Now, people just really hate Boris.
So I say Thursday and Friday.
I don't know. Boris Johnson, I just don't understand how a walking loofah became both Mayor of London and then Prime Minister.
I'm sure people put him in as a joke at first. They were like, oh yeah, let's get Boris Johnson, that'd be great. Everyone else is crap, at least he's a little bit funny.
And he's obsessed with bendy buses.
He got in and I was like, oh shit.
Oh god.
And then people saying, actually he's doing an alright job.
I don't know, I don't care. Again, I don't really care about politics. Like, even though this channel started on what could ostensibly be called political grounds, like...
It's not that Boris doesn't comb his hair. It's just everywhere he goes, it's windy.
Everywhere. Like he's in his house and it's just like...
Exactly. He's just always surrounded by wind.
Maybe he just farts a lot.
I know when he's playing it.
You're all southern from here. How do you say southern?
Southern.
Southern. That's got a vert in it.
Southern.
Oh.
I used to say southern.
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 With a TH. They both have THs in them. Fuck me.
That sound.
No, it's a th sound.
Southern.
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 Put your tongue between your teeth and go th.
The.
Southern.
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 Southern. Northern. Southern and northern.
No.
It's not that fucking hard, woman. Jesus Christ.
It never is.
Southern. Yeah, usually, sometimes, I don't know, I half speak proper and I half speak...
Are you from Middlesbrough? No.
Middlesbrough! Middlesbrough of all places.
No, Middlesbrough, I said Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough, no.
So you have a sub-prime minister.
Oh my god.
I mean, we're going to have... there's a possibility we're going to have another fucking unelected prime minister for how many in a row?
If he ends up having to be in hospital for a long time.
Gravy. Fireworks in Birmingham. No, not just a fire. Oh, the fucking 5G antennas. Oh my god, that shit pisses me off something fierce. You know, they burnt 20 of them in this country alone. Yeah. Well, not necessarily burnt. Burnt or vandalised.
One is virus. One is between like radio waves and microwaves.
So it basically says there are at least 20 god tier stupids in this country. And that, unless they're all really grouped together.
I understand that some people do stupid shit when they're panicking. But this is just like, planned stupidity. Because they actively told people to seek out where these towers were, and they marked them all down so that everyone knew where they were, and then they went out and actively burned them.
Yeah.
And I was like, great. So you've ruined basically places that could actually get hold of emergency services, so people can talk to their families during the quarantine.
Yeah, you'll have knocked out some people's fucking
what about if old people are at home and they need help and they can't contact anything anymore? Well done. You've just ruined people's lives. Fantastic.
It's almost like we're in the 15th century, burning new inventions again. Yes, kind of. Sometimes I sit down and I'm usually very, very I'm a pretty tolerant person. You might not believe that from the content that I make, but I'm actually really fucking nice.
You're nicer than I am.
But Jesus fucking Christ, the kind of shit people who do that, and I just realised that the fucking thingy sign is hidden behind silent wrench. Okay. Alert box is behind everything. There we go. Now it should be at the top. Apologies. The alert box was hidden by the wasteland. I knew I'd forget to do something.
Radio waves have nothing to do with viruses. We know
that,
but other people don't apparently, because they don't know how to learn things.
It's like space deniers.
I don't even need to know shit about 5G. I just automatically know through common sense
that it has nothing to do with a fucking virus.
Yeah, virus makes people ill. 5G helps connect people.
Some bloke is disabling LED streetlights for reasons.
Oh god.
I'm sure he has his
stupid theories as well. Oh my god, it's not really because the virus has not really hurt Africa that bad, even though it has in a lot of major areas. Well, the places where it's not hurt anyone they're quite remote.
Yeah.
And it's because they don't have 5G there. or
So-
because they are mentally. Was it melanin? Melanin.
Oh,
Yeah.
the black
And I'm like,
supremacists.
that's so fucking stupid. Well, yeah, because the virus is just going to avoid a certain type of people.
The fun thing about white supremacists and black supremacists is that they're all fucking idiots. 5G connects people in heaven. I thought you were going to say 5G connects people to heaven by killing them with corona. Yeah, just the sheer, absolute brain-deadedness of thinking that 5G has anything to do with that is just staggering. I just cannot believe it. The people like that are out there able to walk around and they have jobs and they are allowed to be in charge of income and they dress themselves. Just fucking blows my goddamn mind. Burn them all. Not the towers, the people.
Next thing on the list, celebrities locked in their houses.
Celebrities locked in their houses was pretty fun. Just crying. I don't care.
Like, I get it, because it's
My
something,
mansion is so empty.
it's something
Good.
you're not used to. I get it. Especially if you're used to being surrounded by people and you constantly have attention, but now you're trapped in your house and you're not allowed to see anybody.
Mm.
I get it to a certain extent, but making little videos about, oh, we're all in it together and we're all working hard together and blah blah blah, and I was like, yeah, and you can get healthcare if you really need to, and you live in a really nice house where probably doesn't have asbestos or mold or really bad installation. So yeah, and it's just it fucks me up.
I don't know. Like some famous people are good, like Henry Cavill, who is my boyfriend.
Oh god, just fuck him already.
I know. I like he likes he played The Witcher because he likes the Witcher game, so he's probably just gone, fuck it, I'll just replay The Witcher. Because that's what I'd do. Thanks, Shane and Boss. Okay.
Who?
I have completed 3 woodworking projects with my extra day off. You got an extra day off. Does that mean you only had
Whitley.
1 day on normally?
Whitley Wood.
Whitley.
Whitley.
Yeah. That was a funny thing that occurred to me the other day. Is that my brother is working at the moment, and he's like the only member of my family that I'm aware of that works at the moment, and myself, which is fun when people go, YouTube is not a real job. Well, no job is a real fucking job at the moment.
Abby,
Apparently,
it's a pandemic. Days don't matter anymore.
yeah, it's on Monday because YouTube fucked me, but I didn't want you individuals to go without a stream, because my God, what would you have done?
Oh god, yeah. I get people like reaching out to people, giving people hope and stuff, because they, in the end of this, celebrities are influencers and they can influence a certain amount of people. Hence why Amanda Holden
Influenced a bunch of people to do some stupid shit.
Yeah, but the celebrity singing thing, and the thing is, they were singing really fucking badly.
Ah! I've noticed how social distancing has made my weed last way longer. My friends are bums. Oh, I like that. It's made my whiskey last a lot shorter. I'm a bum. I'm like, I'll just have a drink. Although, to be fair, I haven't gotten pissed in ages. So I think I've had a couple of drinks.
I haven't been drunk in ages. I'm hoping to get drunk for my birthday, which is in a few weeks.
So we'll have to get you very drunk. We'll get you on a drip. Get you on a nice...
Amaretto.
We have amaretto.
Kraken.
Amaretto and Kraken.
Amaretto, Kraken. And cider. And I'll be puking black.
Oh my
Great.
God. That sounds fucking horrendous.
I know. It'd be goopy black.
Yeah, because of the fucking amaretto.
It'd be
Jesus.
goopy and black and smell like apples.
Oh. Or pears. You usually drink.
Pear cider, yeah.
I wonder if this will be audio. No. Audio. Audible.
God's sake, it probably did as well.
This will be audio.
Oh, Di Serrano.
Di Serrano, no, we have Amaretto brand Amaretto.
Amaretto's basically the same thing.
Di Serrano is an Amaretto.
1,000 times cheaper as well.
Yeah. I have the whiskey problem as well. I go through 2 bottles a week now. Oof. Now I've had like a couple on an evening. I didn't have any yesterday because I was like, I'm not streaming tonight, so I don't need to have any. So I was very specifically not having it, which was easy enough. Sorry, but I got to go. I need to go lick trolley handles to build up my immunity and then set fire to some power lines because they caused the Rona. Later, peeps. See you later, Scratch. Amaretto and Kahlua. I don't know what Kahlua is.
It sounds fruity.
Yeah, it sounds like it's from the Caribbean or something. But yeah, I don't know. Words. I can't remember how to speak.
Boo!
I love it.
Because you blue screened.
I do occasionally. I do enjoy it when I'm about to say something.
Alright, you're on your own now. Bye.
Where are you off?
I'm off for a slash.
Oh, that's not a poo. You want to do a big poo? Fill the toilet up.
No, I poo like once a week.
I thought you were going to say month then. I'm on the whiskey diet. I lost 3 days last week. Nice. Kahlua is liqueur. Well, what kind of liqueur? Oh, a coffee liqueur. Ugh. We all know Sir Sick doesn't like coffee. Mrs. Sick likes coffee, but she's fucking nuts. Although, I don't mind Tia Maria, and that's a coffee liqueur. Thanks for the stream. Going to work, listening to you in the car. 1 hour long drive to work. Oof. Whereabouts do you work, mate? And are you a key worker? I mean, I'm assuming so, of some description. It's creamy. It's the milky ingredient in White Russians. Okay. The thing about well, this is not the right way around. It's a Sick who has the weak bladder. Not today, apparently. I mean, I've been having shorter, stronger drinks recently when I've had a drink. So that I don't have to get up and piss all the time. Boss Tuber is mad because I'm not the one who went for a piss. It was you. Hello, Quick Sticks. How you doing, mate?
I've been drinking a lot faster, though.
Yeah? Well, maybe get good. Oh, I need to get more cans of pop. So what we're going to do...
Fine, I'll get all.
Are we... get, like, 4 cans.
4 candles.
4 cans. Balls. I'll ask you when you get back. I had to go into work. Meh. What are people who are working at the moment and like have to go into work? What do you do, and why is it key for you to go in? Are you a key worker? I know that some people are going into jobs when they shouldn't necessarily, but then the jobs are sometimes like, okay, you've all got to stay apart and power wash each other from a distance so that no one touches each other. I'm out of northern utterances to ask. Give me a minute. Did you manage it? If I take that one and that one, then you've got hands and shit. There we go.
Do you watch Tiger King?
I don't want to watch Tiger King.
You do, though. It's really good.
No one wants to watch Tiger King.
It's just layers and layers and layers of drama. It's fantastic.
The what is it? He's a gay redneck.
He's a gay redneck
with loads
who
of
owns
lions.
a tiger farm. My sister, my mum went over to see my sister today, and she's like, I keep seeing these memes about Tiger King, and then she's like, so what's it about? And my sister said, all right, let me just explain the plot. And explained everything. And my mum just stood there like a deer in headlights, going, okay.
Demon Orb is an aircraft engineer.
Yeah, I know.
And now I know why he's called Demon Orb.
I just got that.
Are you sure you're a key worker? Because apparently the air... it depends what kind of aircraft, actually. But I know that a lot of the airlines are calling poverty. Which is fun. I work at a foundry, radar parts for the military. Oh, I've got 2 fucking aeroplane people. Why did the aeroplane people come to see so sick? I do like planes though. Planes are cool because I'm a 5-year-old. But planes are cool as fuck. I would love to learn to fly. Not with a plane, just to walk outside and shoot up into the sky. That seems like an appropriate way to exist, to be honest.
Like my sister's got a laptop from work. She works for the NHS, but she's not allowed to go in because she's got colitis.
Yeah.
And she's on immunosuppressants, so she's really miffed off about that. But she finally got a laptop today that allows her to connect to the secure network.
Yeah.
And she's like, right, I got it. Everything's set up. What do I do? And they're like, oh, we'll give you some work later. And she's like, ah! She's been waiting a week to get a laptop.
That's fucking fantastic. Yeah, like...
Loads of people work for Airfield.
Huh?
Look, flight coordinator. We've got pilots.
That is kind of stunning.
Maybe it's because she did the guy with the plane and the globe.
Oh my fucking god.
I know.
Oh, that is a blast from the past. The Flat Earth Santa. Jesus. Oh, I miss him. He was fucking hilarious. That was the video that made me realise just how fucking fun Flat Earth videos could be. And he's probably a good reason why I do quite regularly search out for funny Flat Earth content. It was fun. A week or so ago, just before I released my last Flat Earth video, someone said, oh, blah, 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 blah. But I get kind of tired of all your Flat Earth content. And I'm like, I very specifically only release like one a month tops. Because I don't want to do too many of them. Because I know they could become tiresome. And I don't want to get bored of it. So it's like, that's like 12 videos a year. And at the moment, 1 in 8 of my videos. So like, that's what, 12% of my content? I was a little bit quite tempted to say, go fuck yourself. But you know what, I always try and make... I always try and make what I enjoy to make. It's like a rule of mine. I don't think I've ever made a video that I haven't had fun making. If I get part way through, sometimes they can be quite hard videos to make.
Like, I've noticed though, like when you're doing stuff and you're writing a script and everything, and I've seen you before. You got like half a page, and you're just like, no, can't do it. No,
this is fucking boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll go and find something else.
That's
it's like entertainment is your number one priority when it comes to
one.
This.
My biggest struggle is always finding a video that I think will do the job, because you know I like to bounce off things, and if it's not a good thing to bounce off of, then it's just going to be a sad, boring video. Like a person can be quite a boring person, but if what they say is just the right level of insane / stupid, it can be a lot of fun just to make jokes about him. Them.
Do you write jokes, or are they more on the fly? Both. Like, sometimes they'll ask me, or sometimes I'll randomly say something if I hear them saying stupid crap. Or you'll just come up with something, like, straight away, and I can hear you going, in the corner.
I very specifically write jokes a lot of the time, but a lot of my jokes just are the first thing that come to mind, because it makes me giggle. Sometimes the joke is just what they've said, and I find it so funny that I'll just respond with fucking laughter. And even because I read my scripts off. I write scripts, basically. I write usually 3 to 4 pages per video. That's about how long my scripts are. And yeah, all of them are written out. I think my content has vastly improved since I started writing. Although, to be fair, I started writing a long, long time ago. But the comparative quality between written scripts and off the cuff, I mean, I've advised a few people to start writing scripts, and they're like, no.
It stops
And
you.
I am sorry, mate, but your content is trash.
It stops you rambling.
Yeah, it stops you
You
rambling.
rambling or getting caught up on one certain thing.
Yeah.
Like a thing that's and then you mention the thing, and then you mention it again and again, and you're like, okay, now it's just irrelevant.
Yeah.
And then you keep going on about it, and it's like, it's not important anymore. Shut up.
Yeah. So writing scripts allows you to notice when you've repeated yourself, notice when you've said something over again. And the thing is, most people won't notice that kind of stuff, but it helps you to catch out the more egregious examples of it. And I am a big proponent of script writing. And it's funny because a lot of people really like the way I present myself, because I come off. People say it's like I'm just having a conversation with them, and yeah, because that's how I write my scripts, how I talk, which means that sometimes the scripts are odd. They aren't written the way like a professional would write them. I don't think.
I can't do it. Like I can't write the way you write.
You write more technically than I do.
I write research paper type writing. I don't like writing like I'm having a conversation with someone. It really looks stupid every time I try and do it. I get so self-conscious when I write a little joke in something. I'm like, no, delete it, it's fine. Just go back to normal. Go back to the formal shit.
Yeah. If you listen to the Why It's Stupid alternative medicine video, which, if you don't know, is Mrs. Six video. I had words then.
You blue screened again.
Yeah, I keep blue screening. Because that's mostly her script. You can hear how she writes. I added some jokes, and I added some things that changed the cadence of it. But people noticed. People noticed the difference. People said it sounded like you were reading off a script, which I was. Part of that may have been because I was a lot more serious about recording that and making it into something that
It's not the same thing. It's my video.
Yeah, I wanted to do the best job I could, which may have made it.
If I was to read it out, I'd be stuttering every 5 seconds, which is not fun.
No.
And it'd take me 1,000 years to edit my own audio, so it's better if Sick does it.
Yeah. I mean, so Sick, when will you make an OnlyFans? I will make an OnlyFans if it will make me any money. I'm not if people really want to look at this, I mean...
You really want to see all
You really want to see this? I'd do it with the helmet on as well. Mostly because that'd be fucking hilarious. Just sort of porno shots.
You want me to get you a speedo?
Mankini, thank you very much. You gotta wear a mankini. I would probably be more inclined to do that once I've lost a bit more weight. But it wouldn't bother me at all. Like the whole, what about a job? You don't want people seeing that. I don't want people seeing how fucking sexy I am. I think I do.
I'm drinking homebrew stinging nettle beer. You like the taste of grass then?
7% and 6p a pint. I'm also an aircraft fitter. What the fuck?
There's aircraft people everywhere.
Why is everyone aircraft people, and why haven't I been donated an airplane yet?
Like, I've been on a plane once.
I've been on an airplane a few times.
Yes.
I farted again.
Yes, leave the helmet on.
Yes. I will pay you £10 a month for that. I do wonder...
Just once a month, it's just you on camera wearing a mankini.
Yeah, only £10 a month. You get one picture, just to keep it up.
In various poses.
And if you're the only person after 3 months, I'll start writing things on my body. Just for you, boss tube. Do not expect this to happen, FYI. The thing is, God is the only one capable of hating everyone individually. Shut up, phone. It's 10, and we're going to continue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've missed out a bit on social.
Pandemic time.
Yeah, you've missed out a bit on social interaction because you reckon everybody's just not up for shit at the moment.
The people I want to interact with are not as available at the moment, and the people I don't really interact with that often are all talking to me now.
Okay, your family is constantly talking to you, and you're like, leave me alone.
It's just, I don't know. I think it's because they're stuck inside a lot of the time, or they just want to check up on how we're doing.
Maybe that's what's happening to them.
But it's all the time, and it's like
your online mates. Maybe they're all being spoken to by their fucking families as well.
Probably. It's just, I don't know, and I don't really communicate like I usually would with my family
because they don't get it.
They don't get me at all.
Yeah. And by me, you mean memes.
No, I don't know. Like, I'll say something out like really weird. Like, wouldn't it be weird if like pigs wore shoes or something like that? And most people go on the internet will go, yeah, and they'll carry on the conversation. If I say that to my mum, she'll go, well, that's stupid. And I'm like, fine, I won't talk to you ever again then.
Right, Richard Swartz asks, have you ever considered doing one of those streaming debates with flurfers or anti-vaxxers? I know you probably don't feel comfortable doing that, but those guys are nuts and it's for entertainment. I've thought about it and I've thought, oh my god, that sounds fucking awful. I don't really like talking to people that I like.
No, you don't talk to any. You talk to your one friend like once every 3 months. You've spoken to him more now.
Oh yeah, because he's bored.
You've spoken to him in like a year.
It's great because my best mate is basically a workaholic, so he hardly has time to talk to me. So when we can actually hang out, it's like, oh, it's for both of us basically. It's like, oh, it's nice to hang out. But like, I want to be more social when it comes to like.
Yes, I know I have a deep voice. Leave me alone.
When it comes to online stuff, and I want to hang out with people. I always enjoy it when I'm doing it, but I don't like the act of getting there. And if I don't like the act of chatting with people who are actually pretty chill and fun and just want to talk shit with me, and I'll enjoy it when I'm there, which I know, intellectually, I know that I will have fun doing this thing, but I have an anxiety disorder. So what my brain tells me and what my stomach tells me are two very different things, and the stomach always wins, essentially.
Come here, you ginger tart. Yes.
Come on, cat.
Come on, Ha.
Here you go.
Over here. Yeah.
Use that hairbrush.
Oh, she likes it.
Hairbrush to the face. She loves it. Yeah, so having a fucking debate, which is already like gonna be somewhat hostile. Talking with people that I just don't particularly want to. If you don't read this, I'll give you more money.
Too late.
I should have read that in my head, but I can't because I can barely see it, so I had to sound out the words. Skills. Although usually I don't read them, so...
Apparently I sound like a broken Alexa. I like that. So a decent Alexa.
Yeah. So, yeah. The chances of me doing debate stuff... Here's the other thing. Here's my opinion on debates. Debates mean this. Whoever wins is the best at debates. And I'm not interested in that piece of fucking information.
To debate, it's a skill that you have to learn how to do properly. Like, when I did my philosophy A-level, it was one of the first things we were ever taught. And my teacher said, when it comes to actually expressing your ideas in philosophy, you have to debate.
Yeah, live debate,
like, there's just no way around it. You have to do it. So it's a skill you have to know how to do. And we would sit for like, I think it was like 12 weeks or something. And we just, every time we had the philosophy, it was just constantly battling an idea against someone else's idea. And yeah, and it got fucking boring, because I was like, oh, cool, philosophy, I get to learn about shit. No, I get to learn about debating.
Gary Stewart, did you burn down your house again in the background? No, that's what the world looks like at the moment. Have you looked outside your window? It's definitely not a picture of Fallout 4. Watching debates just gives me a headache. The videos making fun of these fools are better. I like to think so. The thing is, debates are also... Even a structured debate will have an unstructured nature to it. And
Sorry, Alexa, turn on the lights, alright?
I do quite enjoy saying, okay, Google, murder, 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 death, die, murder, or something along those lines, just to set off a bunch of people's Googles. Yeah, you wouldn't understand. You're stupid. Hey, Google, I hate you.
Sorry to hear that. One needs to be improved.
That's my favourite. Or Alexa,
Thank you for your help.
thank you for my help. Someone's going to get that. I was like, what the fuck is this?
You just sent feedback.
Usually she doesn't fucking listen. Cat. Yeah. Meow. Alexa, kill them all. And then everybody died. Coronavirus being released now.
It's not 5G doing it, it's Alexa's.
It's not a debate with a fluffer. They're just wrong. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you see people, like, you'll see people on Twitter, like, having a go at someone who went on a debate and didn't do very well. Because, what's the old saying? Don't debate with an idiot. Because they'll just bring you down with experience. No, they'll bring you down to their level and then beat you with experience.
Like in philosophy, we were basically given 2 prompts. And they said, even if you don't believe it, you have to fight for it.
Yeah. Well, that's being good at debating.
Yeah, that's what we were learning.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like, it doesn't fucking matter
So
what it is, you need to be good at debating.
It wasn't a philosophy class, it was a debate class.
Yeah, basically.
It was a philosophical debate class.
We did move on to actual philosophy and philosophers later on.
Yeah.
But first 12 weeks of it was just purely learning how to debate.
There was Nietzsche. His philosophy was moustache.
He was a fucking savage,
and
Nietzsche.
then
The amount of times he was just sort of like saying, and all these fucking losers who believe this shit. And he's just like...
Sun Tzu. Big.
Small beer.
Long man. 1/1 means the Matrix is real. Yeah. My Alexa just started talking about a massacre. Excellent. That's what I want to hear. Thank goodness I didn't take philosophy in the end. It didn't even matter.
It was fine. It's just I didn't expect it. Now, if I went into it knowing full well what to expect...
It wouldn't have been as jarring.
It wouldn't have been as bothered. But it was a fucking 12 weeks of just sat across from my classmates. Just, like, here's a prompt... Debate.
They go, I put it to you that her blah 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 blah, and you say, I put it to you that you are sucked off a oath.
I did win a couple debates, which I was happy about.
Oh yeah.
All it was is basically if you can make a person go, oh fuck, like, or get stumped on something and don't know how to respond, you win.
Which means nothing.
Which it doesn't mean anything, because it doesn't mean that your thing is true.
I don't know right off the bat how to respond to this thing that might not even make sense. I mean, you can literally stump someone quite easily.
The whole point of the debate is to make your opponent question their own ideas.
Yeah.
That's all it's for. It doesn't mean that they're going to stop believing it, or they're going to stop spreading bullshit. It just means it's trying to get them to question. But if you've already got someone who's so adamant, it doesn't matter what you say to them, they're still going to believe it anyway.
Hey Google, raise volume to 50%. Hey Google, the Earth is flat.
According to Wikipedia, the flat Earth model is an archaic conception of Earth's shape as a plane or disk. Many ancient cultures subscribed to a flat Earth cosmography, including Greece until the
Okay, Google.
period, the Bronze.
Shut up. I was hoping she would just go, no, actually, stop being stupid. That would have been a lot of fun. Hey Google, set volume to 25%. No, shut your stupid mouth. I agree with what you're saying about debating, but you are entertaining and I only watch them when I'm drunk. So like every night. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. I
like the idea of it,
Yeah.
but the idea of like debating against someone who is so like got a conviction type thing.
Yeah.
It's just it's just pointless. Why would you do that?
That's the other thing.
You're not going to change their mind.
A big point of this channel is that you can be wrong. Like, everyone can be wrong. Even the smartest man alive, or the smartest person alive, if you're offended by that kind of
Jesus
shit.
Christ,
But
I've opened the seal.
the smartest man's alive can still be completely wrong if given the wrong piece of information, and that's my stance. That's my stance. That's how I feel about myself, because I don't particularly like me, so I've always thought that I would be wrong about everything, so that's why I see ideas and I'm like, that sounds believable. But if I'm going to believe it, I need to be right. So I look into things. And I'm sure I fucked up some of my research, or I've seen the wrong thing, or I've believed the wrong thing, and that's fine. But if someone then comes along and says, all right, this, and this is fucking irrefutable, and, they have proof and evidence to back it up, I'm like, oh, okay. But, with the kind of person who's just, like, believes completely bafflingly stupid stuff, it's like, how do you debate that, really? It's like, they're completely wrong, and there's actually proving them wrong is not really possible, because what they believe is so wrong. There's a term in science which is, it's not even wrong. It's not that it's wrong, it's that it just makes no sense. It doesn't mean anything. Debates, if not done right, just solidify the opposite person's views, because in their head they beat you. It's like fine art, or whatever the hell term works there. That's one of the problems with debate, is that there's some people, there's no changing their opinions. There's a lot of intellectual dishonesty when it comes to insane ideas, because the only way you can believe them is if you sort of trick yourself into believing them. As far as I'm concerned. So you have to be somewhat intellectually dishonest to carry on believing certain things. Sick is a beta confirmed. Yeah, I beat everybody.
I think
Boom.
another reason why people really want to believe in something is because they don't see it as any other option. Like, I have to believe in this.
Sick cross eye dubs.
Like, if I don't believe in this thing, then what's the point? And that's kind of like where a lot of people come from, especially religious. Because they go to the whole thing about morality.
Some people.
Yeah, they go to the thing about morality, about like, oh, well, if God's not real and morals don't mean anything, then I'd go around killing people. And it's sort of like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. One of the... So, well, if you have no... I won't call it innate immorality. I mean, it kind of proves that there isn't like a God-given morality. Because that means that you've thought about being a piece of shit. And you decided not to, really.
Because you think you get punished for it.
Yeah. If you still want to switch, why not ask your wife's boyfriend?
If I could have 2 partners...
I wouldn't let you.
Yeah, but if I could, that's what I'm saying. If I could have 2 partners, How long until I get fucking bored of the other one? Because you're perfect for me. That's why I said if you got a clone of you, I'd be set for life.
Right. Yeah, like. Well, I mean, as most people are, if we want to talk about the whole iDubbbz thing, it's like, I just don't care. But iDubbbz can do what iDubbbz wants, and
what's he done now?
iDubbbz lets his girlfriend do fucking OnlyFans, which is basically paid for porn.
Right. Okay.
And the only thing that bothers me about that is the fact that any motherfucker pays for porn. That seems like complete batshit insanity.
Wait, go back. He lets her do something.
He lets his woman do things?
Yeah, exactly. She can do what the fuck she wants. She's an independent person.
Well, he hasn't left her because of it or whatever. Who cares?
Well then, who the fuck cares?
I don't care.
It's not like she's going out and shagging people. She's doing
Well,
porn.
that's the slippery slope argument that so many people are making. Is like, I mean, if you're that lacking confidence, like if you wanted to do porn, I probably wouldn't care.
No, because I'd be raking it in.
And you know that if I ever found you in bed with another man, I would explode you. I would point at you.
You can join me.
I'll point away. I'll point away now because we don't want it to.
What if you looked exactly like you?
Then I would double explode you both. Because that's so fucking typical of my partners. All my exes started going out with people who fucking look like me. It's weird. It's really, really strange.
How's the homeschooling going? It's not at the moment because we're on holiday.
2 weeks of it, and then how long is the holiday? Is it a 2-week holiday?
It's 2 weeks, and I've got to go
fuck.
back to fucking homeschooling again. There's my answer.
Do you know how long things are likely to last after that?
Don't know. They said if it was going to continue past the holiday,
Yeah.
then they were going to send out another work pack.
Yeah.
Or put all their classes online or something.
I'm hoping they go for the online thing because fucking hell, I love my kids, but they are a pain in the ass to teach, and I genuinely feel sorry for their teach.
They get so wound up when they get things wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's fine. You're 7. You can make mistakes.
That's one of the strongest things. Sursic is the ultimate cure for lesbianism. Not really. Yeah, the kids, they're very, very strongly emotional when it comes to making quote unquote mistakes. Here's $2. Thank you. I like $2. $2 is good. Hey, Object of Hate is back. I didn't even fucking notice.
That lasted long.
OnlyFans
Can't resist.
appears to be Instagram for e-thoughts. It generates revenue for the e-thought. I want to be an e-thought, except I don't want to, like...
I'm too fat to be an e-thought. I need to lose loads of weight and I'll just do that. Even though I was sweating like a bitch earlier doing Beat Saber.
Oh, man. We went crazy with the Beat Saber today. I don't know. It seemed to help you with... because you've been going a bit nuts with the lock-in. Considering that we both...
In winter, I just want to hibernate.
Yeah.
As soon as spring hits, it's like every cell in my body is going, go outside, go outside, go outside.
Every sunny day drives you a bit mad.
Yeah, it does. I have to sit at the window.
Although you are actually allowed to go out to exercise, but then you're like, no.
No, because there's people out there. Like last time we went out, there was shitloads of people.
Yeah, we decided to take up the government on its you're allowed to go out for a walk thing. We took the kids out for a walk along a local sort of parkway, and oh my god, there were so many fucking people.
There were like 40 people, but
it was funny. It was a lot more than usually when we walk up there, and I think they were basically doing the same thing as us.
I got there with the girls, and there's like most of the time, even on hot days,
maybe 2 people will pass you.
There's like 2 people with dogs, and maybe someone on a scooter, and that's it.
Yeah, there were like a dozen groups of people it was weird. And every single time we came up to them, the kids would wave and shout hello at people. And it came to a point where I started having to use your other arm because you are literally reaching at people, for fuck's sake. Don't touch them. They're dirty. I taught the kids about the best way to consider it is that everything and everyone is made of poop. Every person, every surface, everything is made of poop. And if you touch something that's made of poop, you fucking wash your hands. So if everything is... you try and avoid touching the poopy things, but if you do touch the poopy things, wash your fucking hands. And I think they got that. I thought the bobbies would shoot you on their new MP5s. No, you're allowed to go out for exercise. What you're not allowed to do is go out and if asked where you're going, go, I'm not going to tell you because I'm fucking special.
Or have a barbecue on the beach.
Yeah. That was quite funny though.
Yeah.
And he just wandered into the sea, picked up a fucking load of water with his helmet, chucked it on someone's barbecue, told them to fuck off home. I thought that was fucking great. I go out for exercise at night.
Bye
No
bye,
people
Richard.
around me. Oh, where's Richard gone?
Going for a nap.
What you drinking, fam? I am drinking rum. I know it's not whiskey, but it's still 40%.
I'm drinking whiskey.
You're drinking whiskey, but I just felt like rum today. Got to use it up so I can buy more booze. I usually drink bourbon though, because I quite like bourbon. They're getting more and more armed police over there. I mean, I can't say I've seen any armed police officers. Oh, hey Harry, how you doing? I go out for my dog's exercise. Is that okay? I don't know. I mean, it would be okay if you're a member of the Whiskey Club again, but apparently that's just too much for you, Harry. I've just taken to swimming in vodka. That way I don't need to wash. Rum is gross. Dark rum. I love that. Rum is gross. Rum is best.
Why would you not like rum? It's just sugar. That's all that it is.
It's not just sugar. It's alcoholic sugar.
Yeah, but it's made of sugar.
Sugar hole.
It's sugar cane, and that's it. It's made of sugar cane.
So now when your kids grow up with a scat fetish, it's your fault in 20 years. You'll have interesting therapy sessions where the streams will be used for reference.
Just poo everywhere.
Oh, when we were kids, Daddy would tell me that there was just poo everywhere and it was really weird and I was so scared and then for some reason, oh fucking hell. Don't make me think about my kids and their fucking fetishes. Jesus Christ.
Alcohol doesn't taste nice. Come on. It's not that. That's not the reason we drink it.
I don't know. Whiskey tastes nice. You like the taste of cider.
I like cider, yeah.
Yeah, that's alcohol. Is it?
That's not a spirit.
It's not real alcohol.
No.
It's only 6%. I would join the Whiskey Club, but I bought a shirt. Well, that's fair. Although, fun fact with the shirts, they've moved it onto a cycle, so they only make new shirts every 2 weeks. So you get your shirt reasonably promptly, considering the coronavirus and all that bullshit. But I don't get paid for like a while. So it's very sad face for me. Me swimming in all my hardly any money. Which I'm not allowed to talk about because people get mad at me. So Sick needs mead to fit the night scene. I do.
We always go on about, we need to try mead.
We do need to try mead, but I don't want to make the mistake of having gross mead to start with.
I don't want to have a shitty mead. Yeah.
Like I started with
fucking Corona.
I started whiskies with not like high end, but like medium end whiskies, and then I worked my way down to the cheap ones, and then it's okay. I know that doesn't make sense to some people, but I'm very cheap. It's an important part of my personality is saving money whilst having the things I want. Rum isn't great, but it beats gin. Oh, gin is the fucking worst.
I can't have straight gin. I have to have it flavoured.
Schnapps is 10 out of 10. I do not like schnapps.
In that tonic water?
No, that's peach. peach
I
liqueur.
don't like peach.
It's a peach liqueur. It's very, very, very sweet. It's quite hard to drink, in my opinion. It tastes sort of like a something you'd expect
Is it
in
one of
pop.
those things that my dad had to have it, and they say, "Oh, that's a bit rich."
Oh, fucking hell. He'd probably pop.
To be honest, he thinks chocolate cake is rich.
Oh, I do.
That's a bit rich.
I mean, it can be if it's a rich chocolate
Yeah,
cake.
but then I tried it. It's really fucking mild.
Any advice on catching stray cats? Net. You use a net and you just go poof. That's the noise it makes when you put it over a cat. It goes poof. I don't know where that fucking came from. Poof. That's the noise of catching a cat in a net. Facts. Backed up by science. Scotch. I do like me some scotch. Gin tastes like perfume. A gin and tonic. It tastes like perfume if you have it with lemon. It doesn't if you have it with lime.
It tastes like perfume.
The lemon, it tastes like perfume on its own.
My mum gave me a gin and tonic.
She put a slice of lemon in it though, didn't she?
No. She just handed it to me and she went, "Here you go." And I had a drink of it and
did it have lime in it?
No.
Oh right, then
I drank it and it was fucking nasty. It really tasted like perfume.
If you put lemon into it, it turns it into actual like chemically perfume.
Close enough to be perfume on its own.
But if you squeeze a lime into it, it's a lot more pleasant. I switched to gin to drink less. That is a very good point. They have different schnapps types. Chocolate ones, peach ones, apple, oak, maple, etc, etc.
Why do you just have Baileys? That's way nicer.
Oh, I do like Baileys. Baileys is too expensive because it's too easy to drink.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Baileys is so fun. I can just go through like a litre bottle of Baileys in an evening. Easy peasy. I mean, it's not very strong to start with. But it also costs like 15 quid for one bottle. But, oh, it's so delicious.
It's the most expensive dessert.
We bought a fair amount of it over Christmas because it was a Christmassy drink.
And it's one of my favourites.
And we absolutely smashed through. I smashed through like a whole litre bottle of orange truffle Baileys. And it was so fucking tasty. Oh my god. If I was rich, that's what I'd just drink all the time. And it would make me even fatter than I am now. Tequila, that's the good stuff. Eat the worm and forget what planet you're on. I do like tequila. A good tequila is very tasty. I mean, that's one of the things that people tell you tastes like furniture polish. Or
Right.
Are you off for your dirty?
Are you going to get corona or cancer? So
Bit of both, half and half.
Yeah.
She's off to smoke because when she's stuck indoors, if she doesn't smoke, she goes literally batshit insane, like she did the other day. And I had to literally go out and buy her cigs to shut her up. Winner.
wow, thanks for that.
I love you too.
Oh, the support.
Oh, the support. Yeah. I went out into that fucking wasteland.
Don't you chat, leave me alone.
Ever drink Baileys from a shoe? You can buy Baileys in a shoe. And I would totally drink that. Boss Tuber retracted a message. We're going to assume it was something incredibly offensive. Straw. Austrian 80 proof rum. Knockout juice if used in anything other than tiny quantities. That sounds really nice. I want to have some, please. Thank goodness he's gone. See, it's not as good. Thank goodness who's gone. Yeah, water is vodka that gas stopped fighting. Vodka is one of those things that if you have a really nice vodka, it's actually kind of delicious. You can drink that like you can drink whiskey. But any cheap vodka is lighter fluid. Most cheap spirits are pretty gross. But some even medium-priced spirits are still pretty gross. Medium-priced vodkas are usually not that great. But a decent vodka is it has a certain smoky well, I guess it depends on the vodka. The last decent vodka I had straight, I had neat. was smoky and it was delicious. I can't remember what it's called though. Nah, I'm a lost cause. I'm just dumb. Thanks for the help though. Hey, you're in the terrible stream for terrible people. This is where the dumbs go. So sick. So are you noticing anything missing in supermarkets? Presumably you're still going out for that. I went out the first time in 23 Days Friday and even managed to pick up hand sanitizer. I have not seen hand sanitizer in a while. Toilet paper, that's sort of on and off. Although, again, I haven't been out in about 3 days. One of the problems for me is that we don't drive. So we can't do like a week shop. So I have to do a 5-day shop. And I have to carry it myself. And we live at the top of a hill. Well, not quite the top of the hill, but high enough up the fucking hill that it might as well be the top. And that causes me no insignificant amount of pain. But I also want to make sure that I don't go out that often. One of the things I ended up doing, because I don't want to carry like bottles of liquid up the hill, is that any chance we have to have something delivered, it's either pop for drinks. Like, I drink Pepsi Max with most of my spirits. Or bottled water for Mrs. Sick. Now, you may go, bottled water, me. We live in an area that has a salt content of something like 200 milligrams in the tap water. Most bottled waters have less than 10, and Mrs. Sick has a severe issue with salt. If she has too much salt, she gets severely fucked over. Like, crying spinal fluid. Kind of bad. So we found the ways to reduce it, and that was one of the easiest ways to reduce her salt intake. So we have a legitimate reason to buy bottled water. But I used to buy fucking ridiculously expensive Evian because I just found what had the least in it, which Evian has 6 in it, and I just bought that. And then I realised how fucking stupid that was. And then I started buying the cheap stuff, which is about 20 pence a bottle, instead of £1 something a bottle, and started spending a lot less money on you.
I just had this shit scared out of me.
Bye.
I heard this like noise, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Is that a rat? And I was like looking around to see if I could see it. And it getting louder and louder. I was like, what the fuck? I was looking around, and then this little hedgehog came walking past my feet and carried on honking all the way down. And I was like, what the fuck?
I'm surprised you didn't follow it. Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't going?
And I was like, alright.
It was doing the Sonic theme.
I hadn't seen one since I was a kid, so I was like, oh my god, it's a hedgehog.
Last time I saw hedgehogs, they were in the middle of a road as like a small family of them while I was walking home very, very drunk from the pub. I went, ah, hedgehogs. Mike Johnson is in perfect health. Thank you, Orion.
That's good to know.
Move to Central Scotland or Highlands. We sell everyone our water. Yours is gross. What smells better, cocaine or meth? Probably
I can't
neither.
tell you.
I've never smelt either, and I hope not to. Yeah. So whenever I get stuff delivered, I try and make sure that it's bottles of things, or basically large amounts of liquid of things that I want. Mostly so I don't have to carry it up the hill. I bought 3 fucking trays of Pepsi Max cans because it was the cheapest way of getting Pepsi Max delivered at that moment in time. And yeah. And we had Mrs. Six mum deliver us a big 6-pack of bottled water, and they're not supposed to come as 6-packs. So, but that's kept her going. We're not even emptied yet. Zoom is updated Skype. Haven't tried Zoom yet. That's why I'm asking. I don't even know what the hell is Zoom.
Zoom's one one of those things that you can talk to your friends on.
Oh, yeah, Boss Tuber, I think, is the one who has people around him who talk on Zoom. The motherfuckers. But, yeah, I had some words to say and they've gone.
Are you doing that a lot?
Yeah. I can't brain at the moment. I think it's because I'm mostly extremely fucking tired. It's been really fucking hard work recently. I'm finding making videos takes me an extra day, which is annoying because they were taking me like 2 to 3 days beforehand, and now they're taking me at least that, sometimes a little bit more, which is not good, not what I want. So it kind of, I was like a week ahead in terms of videos, and now I'm almost on the cusp of being on the fucking day at this point. Today was a good day though. Today went well. Because I was sort of late with my last video. I wanted to start work on it yesterday, but that didn't fucking happen because reasons. But I'm hoping that with a bit of I don't know, magic, I'll get some herb powder and fucking pour it in my eyes. I don't know, but yeah. Zoom is super unsecure. If there is no password on the channel, anyone can join. It happened.
That's nice. So you're having a nice chat with your grandma, and she's like, "Oh, this is cool."
Oh,
and
right.
someone comes on wanking.
Yeah, no, I've heard people are people are sending out the link. Classes. People are launching classes. Of the last vid, laughed for 20 minutes after the vid ended. That might be an issue. You should. I'm not that funny. You might have some sort of problem. Although, to be fair, the thing I was responding to was pretty funny. Oh, God. What do you want, Ginger? I love how determined you look to sit on my lap. It's like, motherfucker, I am sitting there. Here we go. Another thing that I've been considering... I'm not sure if this will happen, but I do like to tell people ideas that I'm having and then disappoint you on them. Is potentially having an extra stream during the week, but that all relies on Mrs. Sick wanting to actually join in. But
you can stream without me.
Nah, why would I do that? But the other thing is, if you don't get your social interaction that you would normally get, this might replace it to an extent. So, I mean, it's an idea. If it's something that people want and it's something that you find that you want to do, I think after each video,
I forgot about
the
that.
day after, I might do a stream. But like I said, I might not. Or it might be a game stream or something different. I would like to start doing game streaming again.
Someone put on one of the philosophy groups I'm on, what do women feel when men put the... How do women feel when they put when men put them on a pedestal?
They feel
And I said,
vertigo.
I said, he has to put me on a pedestal. He's a foot taller than me. People seem to like it because everyone's giving really serious answers.
I don't put you on a pedestal. I put you on a twatterstool. Because you're a twat.
Way, Ryan's a whiskey member. Welcome to the club.
Oh, why though?
Why?
I'm going to start calling it the Waste of Money Club. I mean, it's not a waste of money for me because I spend it on booze, but, you know, I can't imagine it's good value. But whatever.
My body is ready. Swing the whiskey club.
The Whiskey Club. You get beaten with a whiskey club.
Oh my god, that's definitely going to be a shirt now.
I was beaten with the whiskey club.
I'm going to do a glass of whiskey plus club.
Equals sick. Equals drunk sick. Yeah. Well, you've got a glass now. We need to think. Oh, I've just noticed that Demon Orb has the bottle. I know Boss Tuber was complaining about the bottle, and imagine drinking alcohol from a can. I'm not drinking alcohol from a can.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not drinking alcohol from a can. I'm drinking pop from a can that was then poured onto rum. So thank you very much. Bad financial decision. Sorry, choice. How did my brain just change that to decisions? Bad financial choices incorporated. If you can start an OnlyFans, then it won't be a waste. You are just a thirsty fucking boy, aren't you? I want it all. I like the idea that it's like, oh yeah. And then he gets the pictures like, oh my god, why did I ask for this? Nah! And he fucking melts Ark of the Covenant style. My face was joined with the whiskey club. I lost 3 teeth that day. Damn. That sounds like the start of a poem. My face was joined with the whiskey club. I lost 3 teeth that day. Smashy, 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 smashy. Face go away. Hey, that was quite impressive considering. I'd donate to an OnlyFans only if I'm in at least one.
Mrs. Six on a box would be a good t-shirt. No.
I do actually. That could be quite cute. You like have a picture that's you got like the frame of a video that shows us stood next to each other, and you slightly shorter than me, and then you stood on a fucking box with stumpy little legs
Now,
you got.
Drinking beer from a can is nasty. It really does taste like metal. I can't do it. Even when I used to drink lager and stuff, like it was still disgusting. I was only drinking it to get drunk.
I don't know. It's because you're not very metal.
Wow. Well, I'm not. I like techno.
Yes, I am very thirsty. Moisten me. I like the fact that it's actually moisten.
Moisten.
Moist. Oh, I forgot you did that sometimes.
Moisten.
Moist.
Moist.
Which sounds slightly worse.
It's my Sean Connery impression.
Ah, Miss Moneypenny, you are very moist today. I see you are moist. Coors can, yee. I like Coors. I don't like lager and I quite like Coors. But I haven't had it in fucking ages, so I'd probably hate it again. But yeah, I can drink Coors. Plus, the Coors can, it changes colour. And I am 5 years old apparently, but I am very pleased. I know it means that it's the right temperature for drinking, but it's not that. That's not the reason I do it. I do it because it changes colour. And I go,
You did the same thing with the magic gin that changes colour. Or it gets all sparkly.
Oh my god. Yeah, there was a... Aldi has a series of gins called Infusionist, which two of them, one of them is pink, no one gives a shit, one of them is purple, and it basically looks like a fucking magic potion. But the main issue with that brand is, I'm going to assume that none of you, I mean maybe one or two of you, but certainly not a lot of you, are into the band Scar Symmetry. But they have a song called The Illusionist. And every time I see that, I see Infusionist, and that whole fucking song plays through my head every fucking time. What have you done?
My pants are falling apart.
We'll get some new pants then.
Yeah, but I like these ones.
We'll get some of the same ones, you dumb bitch.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to sew them. My sewing is really bad.
Also effort. Friend kept using spice rum, and I hate spiced, which for some reason made me feel like trying... Was Object of Hate not a member at that time, or has he just gone over? If you buy beer from a can, the transference between the metal and the liquid has already happened. So pouring it into a glass does nothing, Mrs. Sick. Is that what you said? Did you say that?
Well, yeah. I don't know. The only thing I really have from a can is like Pepsi Max.
Yeah. Uh,
Oh no, I do have cider. I had a cider earlier.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have pear
I
cider.
was watching Prime now and I had a cider.
You seem to like it, so I buy it.
I don't know. It's okay. It's very cheap. Even the cans are very cheap.
You've been having a lot of my whiskey lately.
Yeah.
Do you prefer it?
I prefer it to the cider.
If you prefer it, just fucking tell me.
I like the cider if I have nothing else.
Why don't you fucking tell me these things?
Because it's cheap. It's really fucking cheap.
It is very, very cheap. But I thought you genuinely liked it.
Like, even when you're holding the can and you just go push your little thumb and finger in a little bit, and you're like, God, this metal is hardly anything there.
Well, yeah, that's what cans are.
No, but look, this one.
Look at this can.
Right? Compare how weak it is compared to a normal can. It's really thin.
It's almost exactly the same.
It's not the same. You can feel it. It's
One of them's a
different.
smaller can,
Oh, fuck you.
so it's going to feel sort of closer, but they're the same thickness of metal, I'm sure.
Doesn't matter anymore.
It does matter, because you're wrong. Yo, members, is there a Sursic Discord I can join? There is a Sursic Discord you can join. You can click on it, I think, from my homepage. And I am never fucking there.
If you want to talk to Sig, go on Twitter.
Yeah, if you want to talk to me, go on Twitter. I will talk to people on Twitter. You can private message me on Twitter, or you can just tweet at me. And if you don't use Twitter because meh, then I don't care. Because I'm not fucking going on Discord. I don't enjoy it as an app. Mostly because it's just so fucking full of people. And Twitter I can just basically ignore half the time and then occasionally tweet out something that I think is not witty, but I think it's funny. And then occasionally I'm slightly annoyed about something. I try and avoid the annoyed tweet, but occasionally it's just the one place I can fucking bitch. And I do like a good bitch.
You are a bitch.
Does matter because you're wrong. Damn. Well, it didn't matter because she was wrong. So it does matter. Discord is
That's how I solve most of our arguments.
You just go, oh shit, yeah, and walk away. Because, let's be fair, most of your arguments are you being annoyed about something stupid.
Yeah, true.
You get upset, and you're like, "Argh!" I'm like, yeah, but it's fine. And you're like, oh yeah, it is fine. Fuck. Discord and Twitter both suck in my humble opinion / honest opinion. Never know which. I like Twitter because I have the most fun there. I mean, I don't know what you have the most fun on.
And the cat memes are amazing.
Yeah. I have Twitter mostly for people, but also to see what stupid garbage our government is posting. That's true. So what are your favourite whiskies? My favourite whiskey is usually Glenmorangie. But I do quite like bourbon. I mostly drink bourbon. Mostly because the cheap ones do a serviceable job when dumped into some pop. And I am one of those awful human beings who prefers tall drinks than strong drinks. Twitter is for boomers. I thought Facebook was for boomers.
Oh, boomers take over everything, though.
Twitter is for filthy millennials. And that's what I technically am. Although I swear to God, the millennial timescale is like 10 times longer than any other age range. I don't know.
I think I'm a bit drunk because I thought this guy was Weird Al for a second.
I can see why you might... he looks really young, comparatively speaking. I like Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, I totally do Weird Al.
You would. You'd do anyone, though. You're a slut.
He's got long hair. That's all it takes, apparently.
Apparently, is it him who's buff? I know
yeah, he is, yeah. He's quite...
Carrot Top is buff as well, if you even know who that is.
He's
a famous ginger.
I kind of remember.
He's a prop comedian.
I don't know,
But apparently he is
past
fucking...
my time. I'm too young for that shit.
Year of birth, Sir Sick. The year of our Lord in 18 fucking file.
1881.
I am timeless. That's all you need to know. But theoretically, I'm like in my mid-30s, and that's all that really matters. Yoda, Yoda. Why? And why is that so amusing? Yoda, Yoda. Oh my god. Has anyone seen Yoda's farm? I'm going to leave it at that. But if you've seen Yoda's farm, write what he says. This is fucking old days of internet things. But fucking hell, it was so fucking funny to me. I have long hair, but adultery is disgusting. What?
Hi, David.
Proud to say I turned 52 in 13 days, so no millennial tag for me. You lucky piece of shit. Does my name make you assume I am 33? No?
No.
Why would it? I guess, now I'm thinking about it, it says 87. But no, when I see numbers behind people's names, that's not the first thing I think, unless it's in the 90s for some reason. I guess because then I know it's a kid. Or at least from my perspective, it's a kid.
I hate when you'll get people go, oh, I was born in 1998. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm old.
Why are you so young? You're an adult and you were born in 1998. How does that make sense? That's not right. You couldn't possibly be an adult. You must be at most 12. 2001 Honda Civic. Yoda's bum, lol. So apparently nobody watched Yoda's farm. Yoda's farm.
I have no idea what that is.
Yoda's farm was. It wasn't a video. It was. It might have been a video, but I mean, how you accessed videos way back in the day was complicated at best. You usually had to download them before you watched them. It was a picture of Yoda behind a sheep. And you'd click on it and it'd go, I mean you no harm. I mean you no harm. Meh. Meh. It used to make me laugh my tits off.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, the
You're
elder.
a boomer. Oh my god.
I'm not a boomer. I'm a filthy millennial. Thank you very much. And I like to pretend that I'm a Gen Xer, but according to this fucking law, apparently I'm not allowed to be. I was born in 91. Take that! What's the name of that fucking game?
Oh,
Phoenix Wright. There you go.
oh god, I'm nearly 30.
You are nearly 30. And once you hit 30, we can't be together anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm officially an adult according to the kids.
Why is that when you become a grown-up?
Yes.
How are you not a grown-up now?
You're a young adult, but you're going to be an adult soon. But don't. Stop right there.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. I miss that. There is some fucking great stuff. Like, if you want something from really old fucking internet, The End of the World, that is pretty old. You watch that. I'm sure you've seen that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and it's all stuff that was...
Magical Trevor, we showed that to the kids.
Magical Trevor was amazing. I showed them crabs.
Yeah.
They thought that was fucking awesome. And the crabs are really cute as well. Keep those birth years coming. I need to apply for massive loans. Oh, I see. Hug Loans. Welcome to HugLoans.com, where you will pay lots of money to get nothing. Of course, how can you get loans off of...
Boss Tuber, no.
What's he doing now?
People born in 2002 and are legal age.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
They are now old enough to drink and do... Well, they've been old enough to do stuff for like 2 years in this country. Pardon me.
So sick, I can prove you are not the dumb.
No, you can't.
You are not Daniel Pratt or Nathan Thompson. So you have to be smarter than you think.
That can't be right.
Nah.
He is called logical reasoning, though, so his reasoning must be logical. It only makes sense because names. That's how names work, right?
Right?
I am a sick and a sir.
Right.
You are a sick and a missus. So
Yeah.
I mean, it all fucking adds up. Shit, I'm smarter than I think I am. Fuck. I don't want to be the smart. I want an excuse for when I do the stupid that isn't, but I just did a stupid. Instead, I want, of course I did a stupid, I'm stupid. Here's a song, Here's My Horse, Show Me Yours, by Professor Elemental. Thank you. I don't want to see your horse. Legal where and for what? Well, in the UK, you can legally drink. You can drink at 18, can't you?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I spend so much time with fucking Americans. Because it's all 21 over there. Yeah, you can drink, and at 16, you can fuck. You can fuck who you want, as long as they're not, like, in charge of you. Like a teacher. I think there's laws involving... teachers can't fuck you.
No.
Yeah. But you can fuck basically anyone at age 16. Laughs at American gun owner. You own an American gun? I guess that makes sense. Almost everyone calls me Old Man Dave at Scouts as a nipper. Separate from that, later in life from unconnected people, but only turned 40 last summer. I mean, you are pretty old, Dave. I'll be honest, that sounds pretty old. I mean, I have a beard and it makes me look way older than I am, but as soon as I lose the beard, I look about 12.
You're like a potato.
I look like a 12-year-old potato, which I guess would look really old and have, like, fucking eyes. Stick it, like... Yeah, that's about right. Scotland, you can drink if you can see over the bar. It's about right. And you can have smack if you're big enough to knock out the smack dealer. I was in a pipe band. We were drinking at 14. What exactly is a pipe band?
You play pipes.
What pipes? There's lots of types of pipes. Or is it all the pipes?
Damn it.
I own 8 guns. Good for you. It's a little sad that the virus thing's going on so long and Weird Al hasn't redone the Nax My Corona. Holy shit, that is such a good fucking point. I've Corona.
I have Corona. Maybe I think maybe because I think it's a bit too soon.
I've Corona. To be fair, every single time Mrs. Sick has said, she likes to tell me little stories about Corona, and every single time my brain's like, get up, get it up, my Corona, and occasionally I just say it out loud because I can't stop myself. It's just there. So I have thought of that song over and over again. If he doesn't do it, I'll do it. And I don't care about the... Like, I know, it's a deadly thing, and it's killing people, and that's very sad, but that shouldn't stop it being a little bit funny.
What is that mysterious ticking noise? Is it me?
You're playing with a lighter.
Like that?
Yes, more than
Yeah, I'm
likely.
playing with a lighter.
If she burns down the house, I'll let you know. She won't be coming back in this time. I mean, she can't burn it down twice, can she? I was thinking man pipes. We all played the pipes, if you know what I mean. Wiggles eyebrows. But speaking of playing the pipes, it is now officially 2 hours. So I think we're gonna fuck off. But we might see you sooner. Or we might not. I might play a game if I do it on my own. Or if Mrs. Sick actually wants to join in on a stream because she's going so fucking insane from all the not being able to leave the house kind of shit. Who knows? But whatever happens, we will see you next week. And yeah, take care of yourself. Don't go outside unless you're fucking doing something with aeroplanes, apparently. Every bastard in the fucking chat, I'm doing airplane shit. Airplanes. I'm starting to think that they might have been fucking with me, to be honest. Anyway, so yeah, it's hit 11. So we will see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks very much. Bye.